So, in the first video in this series, we looked at the things you need to think about in retirement. It never ceases to amaze me how little attention is paid to maximising income in retirement. That income might have to last a very, very long time, and it's going to have to last even longer in the future. Take a look at this graph. 50 years ago, you barely made it to retirement age. Now, some people are spending longer in retirement than they did working. Scary, I know. It makes sense to make sure your money is working for you in the best and most tax-efficient way. Before the new pension rules, which came in April 2015, most people swapped their pension for a guaranteed income for life, which is known as an annuity. But new pension freedom means there's more flexible options for people with personal pensions. I'll be looking at this in more detail in the next video. But if you have any work-based pension schemes, it's worth checking your options, particularly with final salary, sometimes called defined benefit schemes. Standard advice for most of these schemes in the past has been leave well alone. But things have changed. Personal pensions now have some very attractive benefits that occupational schemes just don't have. As I said, I'll be going into this in more detail in the next video, but I just thought I'd summarise it here. First, personal pensions offer flexibility as to when and how you take your pension, whereas occupational pension schemes often have very rigid rules. And just now, there's often eye-wateringly high transfer values for defined benefit schemes. Personal pension funds can now be passed on to future generations, whereas most occupational schemes can't. But with this freedom comes great responsibility. Occupational schemes often have very valuable benefits which shouldn't be given up lightly. I've made a separate video for you if this applies to you, and you can get that here. But you have to think about other stuff, not just pensions, when you're looking at income in retirement. You should also make sure you're making the most of your non-pension savings as well. Are your savings and investments generating the best income they can? Often we can increase our clients' income by as much as 30% by smart investing. As an example, many cash ISAs are earning pitiful rates of interest these days, typically 0.5% a year or even less. And that means a £20,000 cash ISA investment is earning a pitiful £100 a year. ISA rules now allow you to transfer cash ISAs to other ISAs where that same £20,000 could earn as much as £1,000 a year, and that's 10 times more. Now that wouldn't do your retirement income any harm. In some cases, it makes sense to use your home to supplement your retirement income. Now obviously everyone is different, and not all solutions are relevant for everyone. You've worked hard to get to your retirement and you deserve your well-earned break without worrying about money. A simple review of your savings and assets could make sure everything you have is working to give you a richer retirement, so that you're not leeching your hard-earned savings to the greedy bankers, crazy governments or the dreaded taxman.